Hi Marvel fans! Ghost Rider is one of my favorite Marvel Legends figures. He has the cool translucent flames on his skull head and a hinged jaw for extra posing options. But you know what he's missing? Well, sure, a motorcycle, but you know what else he's missing? A chain weapon. And no, I'm not going to count the chain that's wrapped around his torso as a weapon. We're going to remedy this problem by making a poseable mystic chain for Ghost Rider. Oh, and just for fun, we're going to set part of the chain on fire. The materials you'll need for this project are a chain. I'm using a necklace I purchased from Hobby Lobby. Wire. I'm using 18 gauge aluminum wire in an antique brass color. It's not as close of a match in color to the chain as I'd prefer, but it's better than the silver. Pliers, wire cutters, a fine detail hot glue gun. This one's classified as a detailed gun because it has a smaller hole in the nozzle. I will include the Amazon product link in the comments and description for this gun. Glue sticks, paint palette, paintbrush, apple barrel paints in Canary yellow, apricot, and pumpkin. And you will also need some kind of glass surface. I'm going to use a glass bowl. If you're using a necklace as a chain, you will need to begin by removing both sides of the clasp from the necklace using your pliers. You can grab both sides of the link connecting the clasp and twist in opposite directions to open the link. If you just pull straight apart, you're going to stretch out the link. And I want to keep this clasp in good shape in case I need it for a future project. After removing the clasp, I have about 14 inches of chain to work with. Next, thread your chain through the wire. I like to go every other link, because if you slide the wire through every link, the chain really bunches up. The chain will still bunch up a bit going every other link, but that's something we can fix later. I'm not going to cut my wire until later because I'm not sure exactly how much I will need. After your chain is all the way through your wire, use your pliers to twist the end of the wire to the last link of your chain. You'll notice your chain is a bit bunched up and wavy. Now we're going to smooth it out by pinching the wire to the contours of the chain. This way the chain will be more flat and it will be the wire that will be wavy. After you've smoothed out your chain, you could cut the end of your wire. I recommend leaving several centimeters of space to work with on the end. We're going to twist the free end of the wire around the last link of our chain to make some kind of metallic knot. You can trim off any extra wire after twisting your knot. Now at this point, you can stop if you just want your Ghost Rider to have a flexible chain. I've decided to add a little bit of flame effect to the end of my chain. I start by adding hot glue to all sides of one tip of the chain. While that glue is cooling down, I'm going to make the points of the flame by piping some hot glue on the sides of a glass bowl. I'm going to make a bunch of these elongated triangle shapes so that I could pick the best ones to use. It won't take long for your glue to cool down on the side of the bowl. Once it's cool, you can easily pick it off with a knife or your nails. Now I have a pile of elongated triangles and I'm going to start applying them to the tip of the chain that I previously covered with glue. For each point, you want to put down a small drop of hot glue and quickly attach the triangle. You will only need to hold each piece for a few seconds before the glue is cool enough that it will support the weight. Apply as many pieces as you want. I'm setting my triangles at a bit of an angle. I'm also going to attach a few pieces a little bit lower on the chain. Once your hot glue has cooled, you can start painting it. You want to decide how you want your flames to look. For example, flames change color as they get hotter. The cooler flames are a more reddish shade, and they get lighter as the temperature increases. No matter what colors you decide upon, you'll want to add some water to your paint to dilute it. Adding water makes the paint thinner and will help retain the translucent appearance of the hot glue. I'm going to start with my lightest color, which is Canary Yellow. I'm only going to paint between the flames with this color. It's best if you allow your paint time to dry a bit before you move on to the next color. The next color I'm using is Yellow. This color I'm just going to apply to the bottom base of the flames. Then I'm going to use Apricot to color the middle section of the flames. Finally, I'm using Pumpkin to paint the very tips of the flames. Here's the completed chain with the flame effect. If you wanted to, you could spread the flames out more and add flames to the whole length of the chain. The most important thing to keep in mind with this project is you want to select a chain with lengths large enough that you can thread a wire through, yet you don't want to go too large of chain because then your wire is going to have trouble supporting the weight of the chain. And that's all the marble fun for today. I will be back next Monday, and I'll probably take a look at that Black Panther action figure I picked up on my last toy hunt. If you want to stay updated with my content, make sure you subscribe, and thanks for watching.